Welcome to Brussels, the capital of Belgium and the heart of the European Union. Although it's located in the Flemish region, Brussels is officially bilingual, with both French and Dutch as its main languages, making the city a true meeting point between Belgium's two main cultures.